Angela, let's start with a mother's perspective of weight management, not only for herself, but for the family as well. And oftentimes that role falls on the mother in terms of, food preparation, buying the groceries, things like that. How can you handle that and make sure that everybody eats well in the family?
Oh, absolutely. So, the mother typically is the one who's buying the groceries. And, if you don't have different types of temptations in your home, they're not temptations, so they're not going to be eaten. And I really feel like the mother in particular has to set an example. So if you're buying the carrots and the celery and the broccoli and the edamame, you need to be eating that and serving it. And I think it's okay to give kids choices, but give them healthy choices. So you're giving them a variety to have that rainbow of foods on their plates. And not to deprive them either, but make sure that the choices for desserts are, maybe apple slices with some yogurts. But absolutely, if the mother is shopping, whatever you're going to be buying, you're bringing into that home. So if you look at the ingredient list and you're not okay with high fructose corn syrup and ingredients that you cannot pronounce, or if there's more than 5 ingredients, then it's kind of a no-brainer. You just don't bring it into the home.
Mm-hmm. A lot of times easier said than done when your kids are exposed at school to the treats that other kids bring, the birthday treats that get handed around at school, the TV commercials that bombard the kids with the cereals and pop and things like that. How do you steer them away from things like that when they're saying, I want that, I want that, I want that?
It's funny that you mentioned that, because at one point, I don't think it's fair to be radical with your children about removing all of the sweets and all of the treats. But I think we've gotten away from treats where if they're at school, they're watching things on TV, it's an abundance. So, having those special times or those special occasions where they are allowed a certain treat. But looking at, one day I really did this on a Saturday. The kids were whining, "Mom, why can't we have cookies and donuts? And why won't you let us have pop?" I said, "Okay, you know what? We're going to go to the grocery store today, and we're going to buy all the licorice, all the pop, all the popcorn and candy, cookies you guys could possibly eat, right?" And they looked at me and they said, "Mom, that's going to make us sick." And I said, "Well, it's my job as a parent. It's my job as a mother to put nutrition into their body. And that's my job. And it's not my job to deprive them, of course, of treats and sweets, but it's my job to educate them, because I am setting up that foundation for their future." And who hasn't heard, as a young child, eat your fruits and vegetables, right? You and I both know that now with children, we do the same thing to our kids. So, and I tell them that you will understand someday when you're a parent or an aunt or an uncle why your nutrition is so important.